This is what you've been waiting for. Right here. This guy. You've been waiting for this all week. And here it comes. Are you ready for your week 1 recap? Well, let's just start off with me, because no better place to start than me, right? Maybe I'll finish with me again. I'll just repeat everything I said about me, and then I'll just do it at the end too, just to get it in your head. I would not let a rookie win. You're welcome, Fantasy Keeper League. I don't let rookies win the first week. No. You thought you had a chance, Brian. No. Come on. Come on. Matt Stafford going later in Monday Night Football. 44 points. And then just a teaser. A little teaser is Larry Fitzgerald not getting any points until almost the very end of the game. I think the Cardinals, I took a phone call from them. I called them. What's that guy's name? Bruce Arians or Arian guy? I said, hey, do me a favor. Don't throw the ball to Larry at all until the fourth quarter. I want Brian to really squirm and think, oh my gosh, I think I got a chance. This might happen. And then, boom, just rip it right out of him. Thank you, Bruce Arians, for listening to me. So, I beat you, Brian. Next. Who is next? Oh, well, should I look at your team real quick? No, there's nothing to look at. Sorry. Dragons. Wow. You could have beat me, Dragons. If you would have played me, you would have beat me. But I got bad news for you, Craig. You didn't play me. And that 50-pointer out of Matt Ryan, what a waste. 30 points out of Matt Forte. Oh, what a waste that was. And 22 out of LaShawn McCoy. That sucks when you waste those kind of numbers to lose to the idiot out wandering around. Iowa. You dominated this week. 190. Sure glad you nutted this week, because I have a feeling I might be playing you next week, and I might have to tear you up. Well, if I play the right guys. I don't know who I'm going to play. So, good job, Mr. Peyton Manning, Le'Veon Bell, Rashad Jennings. You just had a good overall team effort. The only person that didn't get you double digits, well, he technically did. Robbie Gould got you 9.8. That's 10. So everybody pretty much basically got you double-digit scoring, which is phenomenal. Thumbs up. If you're listening to this while you're driving, I have my thumb like in the up position right now, and my other part of my hand curled, so thumbs up. Okay? Banana hot seed. This might not be your year. Now, just because this might not be your year, don't make this get you down. We want you to still play. I know you're a busy boy at work, but you still got to play next year. I'm going to bring this up every week probably because, well, just like the Kansas City Chiefs, they're playing now probably to have the #1 overall pick next year. That's my guess. But they got something to play for next year. The #1 draft pick and next year. You get to play next year. I mean, that's plain and simple. You can play next year. And you got some keepers, right? Right? Do you have any keepers? I don't know if you really have any keepers next year. You will play next year, even though your team may not play that well this year. Gilkison kicked your butt. I guess I should stop talking about you, Travis, and go on to the guy who beat you. Gilkison, 137 points. It's all right. You know, -1 points. You win with getting a -1 from your defense. I think it's fun to win a game when you get negative points. I mean, it's just like a slap in the face. Ha! I got negative points and I still beat you. That's how bad you are. But you're still going to play next year, Travis. Jimmy. Now, you, my friend, also, you will play next year, too. Your team, yeah, you only got 123 points because Well, you know, I don't know. Your team didn't show up, I guess. At least your tight end, your kicker, and your defense didn't want to play. Your defense was got. Did you know your defense had like probably 20 points into like midway third quarter, and then the Broncos defense decided to just stop playing and then give the Colts a chance to come back. Next thing you know, the Broncos have 4 whole points. What's up with that? Um, your your team lost to Ryan Simpson, the guy who I don't know if he can do it with the auction league, but in snake leagues, he goes by this computer system thing that tells him who to pick. So I don't know if the computer thingy, whatever website he uses, told him who to pick. I don't know if he uses that for the draft thing, auction thing, but he whooped you. He got 163 points. So whatever he did it right. His only player that stunk was Torrey Smith. So booyah, I guess. I don't know. I'm tired. It's a busy day. So good job winning, Rook. If you would have played me, I would have played a whole nother lineup just so I know I could have got 164 points to beat you. But I knew I was playing Brian, so all I needed was 133 points, and that's why I started that lineup instead. Just saying. Hey, Jimmy. Also, congratulations on your new job and baby and house or whatever the heck you're doing up in Omaha. Hope you're doing well, and I hope things have calmed down because I can't imagine that. I would love to hear how that one week in the first week, well, last week, wasn't it? Yeah, it was last week you moved. Anyway, I know you're really busy, but just remember, things will calm down, and you'll get in a rhythm, and then next year you can still play, and you can drive down and stay with Mark at his place or something. But you will play next year, okay? You will play next year. Hey, 4. Bad influence. Played the Devils. Oh, man, Devils. So, I got a question. I think you went 0 and 14 in this league last year. So, technically, are you 0 and 15 now? You lost again. And I don't know for sure, but did you have Tom Brady on your team last year? Because I think you did. I don't know. Maybe you didn't learn your lesson, but Tom Brady is still not doing what he should be doing. I don't understand it either, because I like Tom Brady. But Victor Cruz choked for you. That really hurt you bad. Your defense and your kicker both choked, and that's why you have 112. Because your kicker, your defense, your 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 receiver, and your awesome quarterback choked, and that's what gave Bad Influence the W. Because Bad Influence had 19 points from his quarterback. He got less points from Aaron Rodgers than Tom Brady, and he still won. And he had Jamal Charles with 9 points, and he still beat you. Jamal Charles and Aaron Rodgers, the 2 best players on his team, had a horrible week, and he still beat you. Wow, Mike. What the? Do you owe the Devils like a big present or what? That's just crazy. The last team, Mark. Here you go. You're going to have a really frustrating year because Doug Martin, you're going to be like, do I play Doug Martin? Ah, crap, I got to play Doug Martin. I think that's what's going to happen all year. Do I play Doug Martin? Oh, I have to. Why? Well, because I got Jones Drew as another running back. Yeah, that's awesome. And I got Darren Sproles. So you might be playing your 2 best running backs are backup running backs, Fred Jackson and Darren Sproles. Doug Martin might be your flex guy now, because Sproles is probably going to do a lot better. That is mind blowing that your 2 starting running backs that are probably your best choices are backups. Don't get me wrong, they still put up decent numbers because you're going to be playing 3 receivers. That's obvious. And the thing that sucks is that you got Steve Smith on the bench. I guess that's a good bye week filler. But silver and black, if you can find a better quarterback, your team might be okay. Because you got two good running backs. You got two good tight ends, obviously. And all you need is two receivers. The bad part is your entire bench looks really weak. You'll have fun in the toilet bowl eventually, I think. Unless you make some crazy moves. So that's all I have for that. I would bet your house that the Chiefs get spanked by the Broncos. The line's only 13 points. I think they're going to lose by 17. It's just me. The Pick'ems. Holy cow, I'm in first place by 2 points. I got 13 right. And then two guys got 11, one guy got 10. Some got 9, some 8, some 7. Hey, Brian, you forgot to do your Pick'ems. We do Pick'ems. I've mentioned this a few times now. Pick'ems. There's always the next session. Anyway, one thing I want to say, don't you think that Roger Goodell is a freaking annoying loser that's trying to control too much of this NFL crap? I mean, yeah, we want to make people live right, be right, and all this, and you got to put some rules in place. But when you make a guy, you knew he hit his girl, you knew he knocked her out before you saw this video, you gave him a 2-game suspension, isn't that kind of locked in stone? Isn't that kind of like, okay, 2-game suspension is what you get for knocking out your girl. Oh, but now you see the video and you're changing your mind. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to rewrite this and say you're suspended indefinitely. I think that's bullcrap. I know what he did is wrong, but you can't change what you already said, and you probably had it written in paper and signed and everything. You can't change that. Somebody that gets 5 to 10 for attempted murder or murder, but they decided it wasn't, they couldn't prove, I don't know. Anyway, you can't change somebody's prison sentence to make it worse after you've already sentenced him. That's a sentencing. That's why it's a sentencing. You can't make it worse. You can make it better. They call it parole, or they call it, what's that word called when you just let them off the hook now? I'm having a brain fart, but you can't make it worse. Okay? You've already sentenced him. He had 2 games. You shouldn't be able to make it worse. And they did. I think that's bullcrap. And I commend the Ravens for releasing him. They had every right to, and they did. So they can do that. But Roger Goodell shouldn't be able to. Sick of that guy. That's all. I'm done venting. Whatever. And then the Royals are stinking it up again.